Seguimos con De Película, el único programa en la televisión puertorriqueña que te puede traer aquí directito a Hollywood para darte todo sobre Man of Steel. Y por supuesto, esta es la nave que trae el personaje una vez más al planeta Tierra. Y solo nosotros te podemos traer una entrevista exclusiva con el actor que lo interpreta.
You're the answer, Clark.
Can I just keep pretending I'm your son?
You are my son. But somewhere out there, you have another father. And he sent you here for a reason. And even if it takes the rest of your life, you owe it to yourself to find out what that reason is.
Interesting, and then this one, the alien aspect of the character is addressed, but you get to play the most human, the humanity of the character more than anybody else. I think. Do you find that interesting, or do you agree?
I do agree, very much so. I think it's always been there. Certainly in the comic books, it's always been there. It's just we have the opportunity to tell it in this movie. Nothing is taken for granted. Yes, there's an alien living on Earth. What does that mean? What would that mean to us if we discovered it? And what would it mean to the character, that alien who's living amongst us, to exist in that way and in that manner? And I think those are important questions to ask. And so, aside from all the fantastical stuff that happens, all the superpowers, what really makes this interesting as a story is that we can associate with this alien because, yes, he's not subject to the human frailties of the flesh, but of the psyche, very much so.
Okay, cool. I showed you the picture because out of everything, all the pressures of shouldering a movie this size, I wonder if you thought about the fact that that 7-year-old boy, that for a whole generation of kids, you're going to be their Superman. So does that come into play at any point?
I didn't use it as in my decision-making process or anything, but yes, it's certainly a very strong thought. I mean, when it came to playing the role, I just played the role as loyally to the comic book and to the script as I possibly could. After the fact, these things are very much considered, and you'll see adults will see me and go, "Oh, look, it's Henry Cavill, the guy who played Superman." Yeah. Kids won't see Henry Cavill; they'll see Superman. And I've even got nephews of mine. A friend's son. They all call me Uncle Henry, so I call my nephews. But they both met me, and they knew I was Uncle Henny. And now, now I'm Superman, and they still get the Uncle Henny thing, but they think Uncle Henny is Superman. And that's the kind of remarkable thing, even though they knew me well before this happened. And it's an important issue, yeah.
The other thing, I know movie shoots are grueling, 18 hours or plus, but I wonder, what was your coolest moment wearing the suit in this shoot?
There's this moment in Smallville, that sort of a showdown moment, and it wasn't even during shooting. I was standing there between setups, just waiting for cameras to get in the right place and everything, and this slight breeze picked up, and I felt the cape just kind of lift behind me, and I just saw sort of people start turning, and I was like, "What? Does it look as cool as I think it looks?" And then someone just went like that. I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool moment.
Do you think that the fact that you had gone for the role before made you sort of be more relaxed and appreciate the whole process this time around?
Yes, I think so, because once you've got something, you've gone for something and not got it, you don't fear not getting it as much. And so that won't affect your performance. And yeah, so I think it made a big difference.
I know between you finished shooting and you were in Puerto Rico a little bit relaxing, so what's your favorite memory of your time there? Because that's our market.
In Puerto Rico? Favorite memory of Puerto Rico? You know what? I just love the heat out there. I know a lot of people don't like the heat. Yeah, I love it, but at nighttime you can sit outside and it's not quite the same temperature today, but it's warm, and I love that. And I was sort of sitting on the beach and watching all the crabs, all their thing around the rocks, and that's the kind of stuff I love.
Cool. The other thing is, we don't get to see it because he's just Clark, or Kal-El for most of the movie. But I don't think he'll be the bumbling Clark. I wonder what you think of the double identity, and how would you like to play out in maybe the next film?
Well, he certainly won't be the bumbling Clark, because he doesn't want to draw attention to himself. And that's the way he's always lived, very much a ghost, very much in the background. It's that guy who, when you really look at the photo, you go, "Oh, I never really saw that guy before." It's what Lois Lane did. She started sort of spotting this guy when deliberately looking for him. But if you're not looking for him, you won't see him. And if you're a guy who's bumping into stuff and knocking things over and spilling coffee on yourself, all you're doing is drawing attention to yourself. and this is not what Clark will do this time round.
Okay, well, pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Todo lo bueno se tiene que acabar, desafortunadamente. Muchas gracias por su sintonía. Esperemos que estén súper contentos con nuestro especial de Man of Steel, así que vayan al cine a verla. Y como siempre, que tengan un fin de semana de película.
He is not wannabe. To those of you who know of his location, the fate of your planet rests in your hands. To Kal-El, I say this. Surrender within 24 hours, or watch this world suffer the consequences.
You will not win. For every human you save, we will kill 1 million more.
I won't betray them. You already have.